on the Jersey Baseball Show, about to blow up the internet with our short conference legends. We got Frankie and Matt Scrivanic, the podcast everybody's been waiting for. And welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
So we'll get right to it. What's it like playing at Red Bank Catholic? Kind of seemed like a movie a little bit at times during the season. You know, you guys obviously had a great team. Certainly had a lot of fun playing together. It was pretty obvious. What was it like playing together this year, Matt? You as a senior, and Frank still got a couple of years left. But tell us about the season, because you win another short conference title. Maybe don't get as far as you want in the States, but certainly a lot of things you're going to look back on fondly now.
Yeah. Well, we played last year together too, and like these past 2 years is awesome together. Like all my friends, like we bonded real close. Our chemistry's there, and me and Frank's been playing with each other since we were like 8, and we always had each other's back, and it's fun times playing with each other. We know like what we're gonna do and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, definitely. Frank, you're gonna big brother's not gonna be with you next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to step up and lead the team next year. Fill his role.
That's right. Now, the game that's always going to be remembered now this year was obviously the short conference championship game, and get the early lead. Alex pitching against Zach Crotchfeld Jackson. Alex dealing with some injury and fighting through it during the season. During the game. To keep you guys tied, and then I guess it was the fifth inning, right? Or was it the sixth? Yeah, the fifth, and you come up, tie game, hit the probably the longest ball you've ever hit in your life. I'm guessing, because it's like the longest ball I've ever seen hit in my life. And the go-ahead homer and win the game. Frankie, I want you to tell me what it's like watching your brother go through that moment from the dugout, because see all the pictures like after he's round the bases, and everybody's got that same look on their face, like
it wasn't real. It was just amazing. I mean, I never it was just like so surreal to me that like he got 90 mile per hour inside. He turned on it so quick and put the ball close to 400 off of Zach Crossfield like anyone else, and it was just amazing. It was just the perfect time. We needed it. It was tied up going to the fifth. We were starting to get nervous, and then he just literally just put it away with that.
So Matt, tell me about that, because like I said, you're, obviously great player, going to Monmouth next year, as Monmouth joins the CAA next year instead of the MAC, and, but not really known for being a great power hitter, right? I mean, so tell me about the moment. And then obviously afterwards, the most silly, ridiculous, crazy reaction, bat flip. I think it kind of goes in with the home run, just from the emotion of everything.
Yeah, so on it, I was on it the whole game, just the first couple at bats he got me, and then that at bat I was just on it. He threw me a slider, he missed down, and then he threw me inside fastball, and I just corked it. I just destroyed it to left, and I knew it was gone off the bat.
And everybody did, right? Everybody in the place knew that. It was like, was it going to stay in the stadium or not?
And then the bat flipped. I always dream of bat flipping, and that was the game, and it just happened. I threw 20 feet, and I just did a slow jog around the bases.
That wasn't a bat flip. That was a bat throw.
That was a bat throw, yeah.
You know what? Obviously, the way the short conference is set up, that's such a big thing to win that. You got almost 50 schools in the conference. You win it last year, but a lot of guys said, well, yeah, of course you won it last year. You had Shane, and he was drafted in the 4th round, and you got a guy who can throw it 98 and hit it 420 feet if he wants.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite as obvious where you guys were the favorites this year. What did it mean to come together and win that?
Well, going into the year, we had a lot of backlash because everyone was saying, yo, you lost Shane, you lost this. And we all thought to ourselves, we still have us though. We still can hit. We still can, we still have Alex is up to 94, 93, and Alex shoves. And Alex really helped us out this year a lot in the short conference. And like as a group, we just thought we still have the bats. All we needed to just hit and field, and the pitching would come. And we came together. We came together really well in the short conference, and everyone started to turn it on in the tournament. And it just happened that we win again. We win it back to back.
To back.
I think you forgot back in there, right?
Yeah.
That was 3 in a row. Matt, to win it your senior year and be the guy, that's going to be something that's going to stick with you, I'm sure.
It will.
Final out, Stevie comes in, Stevie Svensson, another one of those guys who maybe people didn't know in April, and now they know.
A lot of people know his name now. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going through your head on that final out?
I just remember looking at Griggs at third, and he gave me like one out left, and I was like, let's go. And then I mean the game wasn't over yet. Like I knew we had to get the kid out, and as soon as he struck him out, like I just remember just running to the mound, dog piling, and like everyone just like saying like let's go, and it was just a great win. A lot of hard work to get here and to get there, and we showed it.
Yep. What's it like playing in the shore? Because, between Niners and I guess there's some Sportica guys, it seems like, some of the other teams, everybody's played either with or against each other for years, it seems like. It just seems like, everybody between you guys and your brother, I mean, that's like you guys are legends, it seems like, when you play everybody knows the Scrivanics. But the other thing I noticed this year, because new to me, is there's a lot of chirping going on between the, before and after and during games. What's it like? What's shore baseball like for people who aren't from here?
Well, like you said, like we're all like friends. Like like we all know each other on the team. We give like credit to everyone, respect them, but a lot of chirping is going on. And me personally, I like the chirping. I like that. Like I don't care what anyone says about me. And RBC, we do our thing. We chirp a little, but if it comes out, it comes out.
The other guys in your infield, right? Because that became a strength during the year. Andrew at second, a lot of the season. Obviously, Sean at third. Sean credits you a lot, Matt, with what he's been able to do his first 2 years. What do you say about those guys?
Greg's had a really good 2 years, and he's still young. He has still another 2 more years left, and he's going to be a good player in the next 2 years. And Nico and Gonzo, they did really good this year, switching back and forth between second, and they're 2 great ball players also.
Yep. And behind the plate, another guy that maybe not enough people knew back in April, but same thing. Everybody knows who Shane is now.
Yeah, Shane's a beast.
Yeah, Shane really put us together this year behind the dish and really saved us a bunch of games.
Yeah, because really the pitchers everybody who pitched was really good. But again, before the season, it was like, well, Shane's gone.
Yeah.
Now everybody's like, well, Alex is back next year. And Declan was only a sophomore. Stevie's got a couple of years left. We haven't even mentioned Ryan Pryor yet.
Yeah.
Frank, what's it like knowing that all those guys are going to be back next year and ready to go?
We talked about it in a group chat about it, and we were just like, we had a really good year this year, and everyone's going to grow a year, and I think we're going to be a lot better next year. And everyone's still so young. Like you said, Ryan Pryor, freshman coming to pitch varsity. You had Leary stepping up huge, and Svetsson. I didn't even know who Svetsson was before the season, and I found out really quick who he was. And then you had Alex. Obviously, Alex is going to do Alex. He shoves. He's going to help us out a lot next year. He swings it too, so it's a perfect two-way for us, and he's going to lead us up to another championship next year.
Competes a little bit intense.
Yeah.
Tell us, you're both, because you're both staying in Jersey for college eventually. In your case, Frank, not quite so soon, but you're both staying in Jersey. Matt, Monmouth. Seton Hall for you, Frank. Tell us your commitment stories. How you guys decided on the schools you're going to.
For me is I want to stay close. So like my dad can come to the games, my dad's friends, and I know a lot of people that will come to the games. And also like I know I'm gonna be really close. I can also come to RBC games next year. I can see Jack play at Brookdale, and it's gonna be easier for me.
Frank, you're kind of staying close. It's still Jersey, maybe not quite as close as Monmouth is,
Yeah.
but still, what made you want to stay local?
Well, at first I didn't really care if I want. At first I wanted to go down south. I was like, why not? Why not try down south ball? Be pretty cool. And then I was like, well, I grew up playing Jersey ball, and I was like, why not stay in Jersey and play in my hometown state and see what I can do, see if I can show out.
Yep. It seems, I mean, we know Jack obviously, but it seems like he almost escaped.
Yeah,
And,
almost.
might be having some second thoughts. He's going to be back at Brookdale for his last year as All-American, I believe, with his, or at least all region with his 15 bombs. So,
Yes.
you guys are all find a way to get you all together and a bunch of non-league games down the road in a few years.
Yeah.
Each of you, give me your 3 favorite moments from the season. Might be obvious, might be not obvious, but what are you going to remember most?
I'll go first. Well, one of them is after the games, a lot of times we go out and eat as a team, Gianni's or somewhere, Chipotle. After almost every practice, every game, we always do it. And it's the most fun ever. That's when we really bond and get to know each other. Another one was after the CBA game, the first time we played them, we all got together and like as like a group, and we huddled up, and it was just like talking how we're gonna have like a good season and we're gonna win this year and we're all gonna take it, and everyone was like agreeing and everyone was getting like really hyped about it. And then obviously you had the short conference, Matty Scriv home run, and we all at home plate, we're all jaws dropped, and I was just looking at him like, this is not real. This is the most ridiculous thing I ever seen in my life and never been a part of.
Did it really, I mean, to you in the dugout, was it like, because they always say, when they show them in movies, it all of a sudden just goes like in super slow motion while the ball's going through the air. I mean, did it just kind of seem like time almost stopped? And
Yeah, I feel like it took like hours for the ball to land, and the ball landed, I just started running on the bases.
He walked around the bases. He jogged so slow around the bases.
You got to take it all in when that happens, though, right?
Yeah, I sure did.
Everybody's like legit going crazy. I like I said, I just can't think of many especially in high school, like just epic home runs where I know I was taking like the videos and just doing like stop frames of them, and it's just like they look like comet. It looked like a comet going through the air. It just seemed like I wasn't there, but it just seemed like everything stopped. And everybody just kind of watched it.
Yeah.
Matt, your favorites?
My first one is obviously the home run. Like as soon as I jumped on home plate, I was just like, everyone's just saying, let's go. And then I remember just walking back to the dugout and just looking at the crowd, and everyone just like looking at me, clapping, going crazy. And that was like the best part of my life right there. And then I'm going to say what Frankie said, probably going out to eat after practices and games. Like that was fun. Like we talked about the game, like what we did wrong, what we got to work on in practice next day. We have a game, what we got to work on. That was that. And then the third one,
RFH game. Night game, first time I played it.
Yeah, I think it was RFH night game. That was a fun game. There was a lot of people there. It was getting intense, a lot of chirps.
That was their first loss, right?
Yeah. First loss.
Yeah, and that was kind of like Declan's moment to break out a little bit. You almost feel like he became a different guy on the mound after that. Not his stuff, but just like his confidence that has to be like through the roof, I would think.
Yeah, and then he did it again.
Yep. I saw that one. That was. I don't know that I've seen too many teams play better, if anybody played better this year than you guys did that day.
Yeah.
Like it was literally, and I'm not saying that they had a great game. I'm saying like, I don't know what the feeling was in the dugout, but anytime that they made even like the tiniest mistake, you guys literally like jumped on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they couldn't even breathe almost. It was just like that was when I was like, well, these guys might win states.
I felt like the first inning when I hit my double and then Frankie hit the ball up the middle, I felt like after that they were like done. Like they just like couldn't comprehend it, and like they knew like wow, like this is our game to lose. Like, and we were just so pumped off of that.
Yeah,
We had to take the momentum.
there was crazy moments. I mean, right? Dylan had a diving catch, I think, to end one inning.
Yeah.
I say the run.
Yep, yep. Just everything, like every play there was to be made. I mean, it was certainly not their best game, but like you guys made everything that day.
Yeah.
Got to be a fun game when that's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Favorite opponents in the Shore Conference, Matt. Now that you're old and washed up and you're gone, you can be as honest as you want now. Who do you like playing against the most? Not teams necessarily, but players on other teams too.
I actually like facing Charlie Jones. Yeah. Last year I won 2 for 3 off him. This year I won 2 for 3 off him the first game and 2 for 3 again in the last game.
Anything in particular? Because obviously Charlie's a great pitcher.
Yeah, Charlie's a great pitcher. He's going to do really well next year. But I don't know, his fastball. I just see it well. Like in his curveball, he missed a couple curveballs to me that should have been the dirt, but he hung them a little, and I took advantage of it.
Sometimes you lock in against guys like that too, Favorite teams to get up to play?
Definitely Mid-South.
How come? Because they're always good, or just because you guys don't?
Yeah, they're always good, and like they're probably one of our biggest games of the year. And last year we beat them in the short conference, and I know they want revenge, but like they're like a good team, a lot of good players, and they won. What, they won Monmouth County?
Yeah.
They won Monmouth County this year. They have a great pitcher. They have a stud pitcher. They had a great hitter, Stanzione, and just a team to beat.
Yep. So Frank, you guys, I mean, the season started out opening day great, right? I mean, you guys won like 23-0 or something like that against Shore, and everybody was like, okay, these guys are legit, and it's going to be everybody, Don Bosco, look out, these guys are awesome. And then it kind of went south like pretty quick for a couple, for like a week or so, right? You lost the rematch to Shore, and everybody in the state was like, what's up with that? Turns out Shore wasn't that bad this year. Lost one to Monmouth, right? I think that was like a 9-inning and nobody was scoring, and they got a couple runs. They didn't get any hits till like the 8th inning and they still won or something.
Yeah.
So you guys kind of had some adversity right away. What brought it back around to being able to win a third straight Shore Conference tournament?
After those 2 games, we kind of like got together almost at like a restaurant or like maybe just like hanging out at someone's house, and we were like, listen, like everyone's gonna keep talking. You guys don't have Shane, that's why you guys are losing. You guys don't have this, that's why you guys are losing. And it was kind of like either step up and fill your role, or we're gonna keep losing and we're not gonna win. And then that's when everyone started like realizing that they have a bigger role in this team than they have a bigger role than they actually do, and they need to step up and really like show out in front of them. Like even like the starters, even the bench players, like on the bench, like helping us stay in the game, cheering us on, like getting their chance to play even. And it's just like we all really came together towards like the middle end of the season. That's what led us to the short conference.
Yep. Now, Matt, we talked about the other infielders. We talked about Shane behind the plate. Certainly some of the guys in the mound. Tell us about the outfielders and a couple, at least one senior that's leaving with you, but the other guys are coming back.
So this year the outfielder, they rotated a lot, and we got a transfer, Jake Jacobson. He did well, a couple bombs this year, played really good defensively, helped us out a lot. But we had Matt Brunner in center field. He was a magnet. He's gonna be a good player.
Yep.
And then we had Alan Wright. When he didn't pitch, or when he pitched, Paso would play right. And then left field was Jake and Jack. They rotated.
Yep. Jack Myers being a senior with you, right? He's and Matt and Dylan are young guys.
Yep, they're youngins.
Frank, we excited now for 2023?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be such a fun year, and I just can't wait to see everyone that's like growing and getting more and more like mature, and see what we can do next year. Hopefully bring back a ring to Red Bank Catholic.
Definitely. Tell me what it was, now that he's not here, Tell me what it's like playing with your brother.
It's been a journey. I mean, we've been with each other since we were 7, 8 years old. It started here in Seton Falls Little League when we played together. We made a name for ourselves in Seton Falls. There's me and him, the brothers on the same team. How are we going to beat them? How are we going to beat them? How are we going to overcome the brothers? And then we, through travel ball and baseball U with Alex. He's another one. He's like a brother to us. We played with him our whole life. Jack Myers we played with. And it's just been a journey. I mean, me and him, we just been together for so long, and it's just going to be it's just been amazing. I mean, it's almost like we have like a connection in the field. Like we know when he's going to do this at bat, or when he's fielding the ball, he's throwing to me at first base. I know where he's going to throw it. If he's going to throw it low, he's going to throw it high. And it's just like me and him have that connection. It's just amazing.
2 years from now, who's going to win, Monmouth or Seton Hall?
I don't know.
I say we split the series.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got to make sure the series stays different conferences, right? We can't not have you play.
Maybe preseason we'll probably play each other.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe do a home and home or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, just keep it going. Keep it New Jersey. What do you guys learn from your brother going through it before you?
Jack said a lot of hard work. Like when you get to the next level, there's a bunch of studs out there. Like they're fully grown. Their mechanics are right on. And he told us now, since we're young, just keep working and start running every day, working out, speed and agility, throwing, hitting, everything you got to do every day to get better and to compete at the next level. So a lot of hard work and motivation.
Definitely. Teammate wise, who had the strangest pregame routine?
Yeah.
Definitely Nick Fastigi.
Why?
We would gather up in a huddle, and he'd shotgun a bang, and he would just go nuts.
Well, it's good. We like Nick, so that's got you guys going before the game.
Yeah, everyone loves Nick. He was the heart and soul of just like us getting going. He really got us going during each game.
Yeah, he was jacked up on bang every game.
Yeah.
We know who's bringing the energy from the bench. That's for sure. Matt, tell us what you're going to miss most about all this.
Definitely my teammates. Like RBC, it's a small school, so we're all close with each other. A lot of kids have classes together, and we just we go out to eat after. Like the first game of the season, we went to the diner before in the morning, and we all ate together and said, let's have a good season. Let's work hard this season. And definitely my teammates and the coaches as well.
Definitely. Frank, how are we taking this last step next year? Because you guys got the short conference thing pretty good, but, you know, obviously 2 years ago, about as close as you can get to winning South Jersey. And certainly, you know, this year right there, I mean, everybody's so close, you know, whether it's you guys or St. Augustine, which seems to get there every year, or you know, CBA. How are you going to finally get over the hump?
I think next year, me and Alex will be captains next year, and I think that next year is going to be a team. Is going to be a team to do it. We're going to be the ones to lead the team to get a ring and bring it back to RBC. And I just want to win all four. I don't want to lose anything. I want to go undefeated and bring back a ring. That's all I want.
You want the MC, you know, the Monmouth County title. We want the Shore title. We want the South Jersey. We want the states. We want it all next year, right?
We want it all. We're going for it all next year too.
Yep. And we know somebody coming back from Monmouth to watch, I'm sure, if that's the case, right?
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. It was awesome to watch you play together this year, and look forward to seeing what the future brings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Frankie and Matt Scrivanic, the Shore Conference legends. We appreciate you guys dropping by, and we'll see you hopefully somewhere this summer.
Yep.
Yeah,
Have
you
a good
too.
one. Thank you.
You know what? Got to stop for 1 second. What's this softball league that you guys are doing here?
I'm not playing.
We got to get a couple. We got to get a couple seconds in on this before we go, and you can hype up whatever. I'll let you guys go and tell me why it's so great.
So he's not playing. I'm playing, and it's a team of 12 players. 12 players per team. 16 teams in a league, the Jersey Shore Softball League, JSS, and $25 buy-in, $4,800 pot. You split it between the players if you win, $400 each, and basically you go around like different 46, 60 fields in like close to where you are, like Middletown, Tin Falls, Homedale, and you play one of the 16 teams. You play a minimum of 8 games before playoffs, and then you get a seed. And then from there, you play like usual. You just play until you lose, and then if you win all that money. And it's just slow pitch, so much fun. Like it's just like a mess around league that everyone enjoys.
Who's on your team?
It's me, Nick Fastigi, Alex Staniak, Declan Leary, Dylan Passo,
Aiden Denton,
Colin Denton, Monmouth Regional boys.
Wags.
Love those two. Dylan Wanagale,
Don't want to go.
Nico Gonzalez, Dylan Wanagale, Andrew Gonzalez. Who else is on there?
Paso.
Yeah, I said Paso.
I feel like your team is like a reality show by itself.
Yeah.
A lot
I have
of
Mike Gonzalez.
a lot of chirping going on.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody really wins or losses are great, but it's gonna be all the other. That's where I need to bring my wireless mics and get you guys mic'd up. Just
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
once we get it running, I want mic'd up shore league softball slow pitch action with you guys and any team you want on the other team. I think that would blow things up.
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. We appreciate it and look forward to catching you soon.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Have a
it.
good one.